Hello and welcome back to Christ Consummate Lovers channel. Okay, so it's been raining and well, the weather has been cold, so ignore the hoodie and every. I've just been lazy, and well, that's it. If you're just new for the first time, please do subscribe. If you've been around, you've been checking our videos, do I just new though. Thank you. Um, Thanks for encouraging us to keep on making up more videos, and also you could also subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and you could also comment in the comment section. Share your thoughts. Please do share your thoughts. Please do share your thoughts. I would be more encouraged if you share a thought and enlighten the body of Christ, enlighten me more. I don't know it all. I'm just saying what I have to say. Okay,
Camera
so that
cut
being
out here.
said, we're able
Please
to
enjoy the
establish that
remnants.
Esther in the Bible, beautiful lady, who was selected as part of the young ladies that will have to go through a procedure, will have to um be trained in a particular way that at the end of their training become the bride to the king, the wife of the king. So I want to believe that every little lady that were there, they were virgins also. It's more it's more like a biblical or Jewish doctrine. I really can't say that a young lady has to be a virgin to her husband. Has to be a virgin to her husband, and Esther was one. The rest, where I want to believe, although it's not written in the Bible, I want to believe based on where I am coming from. But being a virgin did not just qualify them as true brides. I know, right? Being a virgin was only a criteria to then be true brides. So you can't just be a virgin and lack the rest. You can't just be a virgin and lack the training. Imagine God taking you to a training ground and all you have is just probably your armor and nothing, and you don't know how to use you don't know how to use a spear, you don't know how to use an arrow, you don't know how to do it. We just have an armor and you just say, we have won this war, we're trained, we are trained already, glory to God. And God is just looking at you like, really? Okay, God may not really say that, but I don't know, I tend to be dramatic at some point, maybe. Okay, so how does this virgin part apply to us? This virgin part apply to us that it's not enough to just be a born again. It's not enough to just be a born again Christian, a born again believer. You're meant to walk out your salvation in fear and trembling daily. You're meant to go through the school of the Spirit. You're meant to experience only what the Holy Spirit can bring to you at his disposal. You're meant to undergo a lot that will bring to you the trying of your faith and the building of your inner man. And then there's a lot that you have to go through, that I will still have to go through, that God will need me to go through. So I can't just come and say, oh yeah, I'm born again. It's not just enough. Many of us would have actually been born again, and then when we see the story of the the story of the sower and the seed. Now we may actually be likened to those who grew among thorns, or who fell on the stony part and then sprang up immediately, and then because it lacked roots, it lacked depth, we fade. Now when Jesus explained that, he said that those who were those who the sowers, the seeds in which the sowers sowed, fell on the rocky part, was those who, after hearing the gospel, they were so joyful and enjoyed for a little time until it came to a point where they were tested for the word they have had. Their faith was tested, and they just couldn't endure anymore, and they turned back. Or you could literally just be the one who the cares of life and everything chokes, and when it chokes you're back. So it's not just enough to be a born again Christian. You have to walk, you have to yield to his tutelage, you have to endure, you have to allow discipline take its full course in you according to Hebrew. You have to know what it is to, I won't say experience God fully, but you have to know to a point where you come to the full knowledge of God. Now we know in part, but when we see him, we will know completely. So you have to not just hear God outside, you have to hear God inside of you. You have to know the times and the seasons in which God is making you pass through. The times where you have much and you have nothing, the times where you're crying and the times where you're happy, the times where you feel like you have a control, or you know something about a spiritual dimension God has taken you to, and part where you just feel, oh God, I can't do it. So yesterday I was overwhelmed that I needed to, I'm just giving a piece. I was overwhelmed that I needed to say something. I was feeling somehow, something I couldn't explain, but I was not happy with where I was. And I just laid down and I said, okay, I'm going to bed. And I went to bed and I was lying down. All of a sudden started praying, and I would say I wept from the beginning to the end. And it got to a point that I did not know that I've wept and cried and I cried and cried. I was just crying and I started having sore throats. I was trying to be as much as I could. I was trying to be more quiet than I could be, so that my sister wouldn't in her room hear me and come out and say what's wrong and it's not like someone whipped me or I was crying for my seat. No, I was telling God a lot where I feel insecure. There were things I had to tell God. There are places God will make you walk. There are parts God will make you walk that will tear your skin and will leave you bare and will, leave you sad, leave you pained. But He's walking you through that path so that you could learn, you could come to a full knowledge of Him. It's for your own good, it's for your own walking out unto righteousness, it's for you. So you can't expect to just come in and say, oh yeah, I am sealed because I am sealed, qualified because I am a virgin. You have to go through that. Yes, we are Christians, we believe in God and Christ as the Messiah. We are redeemed, we are set apart for God, but it is not just enough. It's not just enough. There is more in being a Christian. Like, there is more in being a believer. Just being born again, is just, let's say, a tip of the iceberg. Being born again is the tip of the iceberg. You must learn to yield to the Holy Spirit until the groom comes. You must always be alert. You must burn. You must burn. Your secret place must be burning. Your altar must be aflame for Jesus. And then you must love Jesus. You must please Jesus. You must, run the race which has been set before you. Okay, so and keep on praying. You must know that in this life is all about the supernatural. Life is not just about the physical alone. It has to do with the supernatural. And if you're not ordinary, if you're seated in heavenly places far above, principalities and powers, far above everything, far above, you're from above and not from, beneath the world. You're not in this realm. You're not in the world. You may be just journeying through earth, but you're not ordinary. You need to know that if you're to believe that, you have to take a lot part, you have to endeavor to not walk in a part of commonness. Okay, so that's why you should always stay awake and be alert, because you do not know the time or the hour in which the bridegroom will appear. That was Jesus let's say quoted word of warning or something like that. Stay awake, stay up for this, stay up, awaken from your slumber. You can't afford. Quit compromising, quit doubting, quit messing around. You can't begin to walk with a shallow view in your Christian journey. You know that life is a journey, right? And I want you to know that we might get tired of waiting. We might get tired of um walking on this journey that looks like it doesn't have it, like a destination, that looks like it doesn't have an end. You just keep on walking and walking and walking. You might get tired, you might faint, but we should not be, rather we should not be discouraged. That should fuel our passion. That should Holy Spirit, help me. That should fuel our passion, our desire, our yearning to see Him. It should stir up a longing for His return. We should know that when He comes, my prayer is that He finds us burning, He finds us waking, He finds us standing alert, He finds us, doing that which He has given us. The portion in which He has given us, find us producing more, find us seeking the truth and making sure that the truth is given to people who have not seen the truth or who have not heard the truth. You should find us, with our hearts open wide, receptive, and our eyes on Him. Until then, God bless you. Do enjoy your day. Subscribe, pray for us, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts. Alright, God bless you.